Yes, lads. So this is going to be video number 2 of creating my mentorship offer for Barbers, and it's only been a week since I done the last one, and I've had a few conversations from the last one actually, from lads who were interested and just wanted to hear a bit more about it. But it still wasn't 100% clear for everybody what the offer was, and a lot of people thought that it was more just, a content course, or how to improve your content to bring more demand onto your business. And although that is a big part of it, this video is going to help you to understand that that's only a tiny part of it. And basically, over the last week, I've went away, and one of the things that I've done was actually finalise an offer doc, something that I could send to people and give them a bit more of an understanding of what's actually going to be on the course. So this is going to be a 3-month membership, or this is going to be a 3-month mentorship course, and hopefully in this video this is going to give you a lot more of an understanding of what you can actually expect to achieve over the next few months, with the right intentions. So basically, when I was back home in Ireland in August, I done a look and learn for the lads in Section. It was the shop on Derry City, and if any of you boys are watching this, you'll be very familiar with the model that I'm going to show. So basically, the mentorship offer is going to work off the exact same model. And for any of you that haven't saw the model before, how I've decided in this is I've took the 3 main pain points that hold us back from actually getting to our potential as a barber or hairstylist, and I've tried to break them down in ways that we can actually improve and to get better and to get more benefits out of it. So I've got my iPad here, and I want to just actually screen record this and share it to you as well too, just so you can understand some of the parts that's actually going to be involved in this mentorship course. Obviously, or program I should say, not course. Obviously, one of the biggest things that I've found over the last year of being in a mentorship program myself was the accountability's the best thing, and being around people that have a stronger mindset than me has helped me so much. It's changed some of the beliefs that I have around myself and what I'm able to achieve, and I know that can be the case for anybody as well too. So hopefully that's something I can help everybody else with as well too. So to start off, out of the 3 things that hold us back, the number 1 thing for me has to be our skills. So I'm just going to jot that down. Our skills as a stylist, as a person, as a business. There's so many different ways that we can improve our skills. And obviously, as a stylist, the number 1 thing I think holds us back from getting to our potential is our technical skills. If we want to think of ourselves at our potential as a hairstylist, our skills have to be at a very high standard. So learning from other people and breaking down and being aware of what's actually holding you back is massive. So we've got our technical skills, which obviously we want to improve, but I think one of the main things that people don't talk about or understand as well too is our people skills. What's going to make it a memorable experience, somebody coming on and sitting in your chair compared to somebody else? What's the small details that you're going to do that other people don't, because they don't care as much? And it's something that people don't think about enough. How are you even going to greet somebody when they come on through the door? Being friendly to people when they come on through the door, making sure it's an easy decision for them to come back to you. People skills is something that not everybody has, but again, if you can nail them, you'll have people that come back to you consistently because they know you're not just doing it for the money, you're doing it for the connection as well. I think it's a big part to play in it for me, and one of the reasons why I love actually cutting hair is, having a laugh with people when they're on the chair. So we've got our technical skills and we've got our people skills, and the business skills that would come under it is things like our booking systems, having stuff in place that makes it a lot easier for us to not have to waste so much of our valuable time, having things automated for us, and even things just like having a no-show policy in place. Like, you don't want things like this to actually end up costing you, and I've been there and done that over the last 10 years where you've got maybe 2 or 3 people that doesn't show every week and it's out of your pocket, and if you take that into consideration at the end of the year, you'll be out so much money. So there's a lot of different systems and skills that we can put into place that actually help us as well too. So again, I think the best thing about being a part of the mentorship group is like every single one of us have a different situation, and we've got different problems and different things that we need help on. And being part of a mentorship group is brilliant, because instead of wasting time and trying to figure it out by yourself, you can actually bring that specific problem forward and get somebody to help you, whether it be the person that's leading the mentorship group or all the different individuals that's inside it. You just bounce ideas off each other and it can help so much. So that would be number 1. And I forgot to put in the middle, the whole point of this is to get their potential. So side number 1 is our skills. And if we don't have skills, what's going to happen? It's going to lead to having no confidence, a lack of self-worth. Could be a lot of wasted time, both in your decision making and your systems. So we'll jump on to the second side of it now, and this is similar to the one that I was talking through last week, or some of the points that I brought up last week was around content, and content is side number 2. So like, if I think of something that holds us back from getting to our potential, well, if we're not posting enough and we're not raising enough awareness about ourselves and our skills, then how can we grow to our potential? How can we create a massive amount of demand for the service that we have if we're not showing people what we're doing? It's impossible. Honestly, like, I know so many people out there that are unbelievable hairstylists, but they just don't care in a way that they don't want to grow. They don't want to create any more demand for themselves, and they're happy with where they are, which is 100%. Like, if that's what you want, brilliant. But like, if you're somebody like me that wants more and you want to chase after bigger goals, content is one sure way of bringing on new people onto your business, and if not, getting eyeballs on your service. So like, it's the best way to actually attract new aligned clients onto your business, and it's a great way of representing your skills to a high standard, showcasing like what you can do to people before they even meet you. And I think if people can see through a screen that you're somebody that takes a lot of time and puts effort on the detail, then what are they going to think about your skills as a stylist as well? They're going to know that that's going to be the same case before they even sit in your chair. So being able to showcase that in a way that is attractive to people is so important, and it's only a part of the puzzle too when it comes to content, is actually attracting them. The next thing that we need to cover then is actually being able to convert them. Have you got systems in place, to actually convert them people from a viewer into a paying client? So important, and that can come down to your messaging, how you represent yourself online, your wording. It can be actually coming in front of the camera and speaking about what it is you're doing, why you're doing it, what you enjoy doing. Because what I've learned over the last while is people connect with people, and they connect with realness, and they buy from other people. So if you can actually show that and stand out above everybody else, you know, it's going to be an easy choice for people to come to you above everybody else. So the main part about content is to create demand. And inside this mentorship program, there's going to be so many different ways that we can actually break down what is attractive content. You know, how can we make videos that represent our work to higher standards, whether that be on phone or if it's something like I do on the MacBook. There's going to be so many different videos and just tutorials on how you can actually do that for yourself, which is going to be really interesting. And again, if we think of the opposites of content, if we don't put content out there and spread awareness about what we do, we're going to be a secret. And nobody wants that. We're going to have, I wouldn't say no demand, but we're limiting our demand. Essentially, if we don't create content, we're holding ourselves back from growing. So not growing to our potential. One of the things that's helped me so much over the last couple of years, like honestly, I've spent so much time diving on the content and how it can actually help. And as a result of that, it's helped me move to the other side of the world, start from nothing when I came to Sydney, and scale prices from $50 to $120 plus. So it's no joke, and it's something to really take serious. But that's side number 2 of getting their potential. And the last one I want to dive on now is one that I love. I love talking about, and I love being around people that have a better mindset than me. But that's what it is. It's mindset. And one of the key things that I like to think about when it comes to mindset or doing anything is not saying that you can't do something. It's figuring out a way of how can I do it. And that applies to absolutely everything, outside of work and inside of work. But understanding that if other people have achieved things that you think isn't possible, figuring out a way to do that to yourself. And once you actually achieve it, that'll just completely flip the narrative, and you'll start thinking in ways that you probably never thought that you could. And one of the things for me was I was somebody that never believed that you could work less and actually earn more. I always thought, being a barber, you need to be behind the chair all the time, building your client base and just banging out haircuts for years, until I started learning about this kind of stuff, and it changed everything for me. So I think being around a group of people that have a stronger mindset than us is so important, and has helped me a lot over the last couple of years. So even your mindset and thinking, not just being stuck in the now, having a vision for yourself and thinking, where do I want it to go? What do you actually want to achieve? As deep as that sounds, it's true, because if you don't think about that kind of stuff, we'll just get stuck. We'll just get stuck in the exact same place, and we'll never push forward. So having a vision and having a list of stuff that you actually want to achieve, stuff that's maybe outside of your comfort zone, it's one sure way to increase your mindset and to actually push forward to the things that are important to you. Again, if we think about what the opposite is of having a good mindset, I would say limit it. Limit it to price points, limit it to your time that you have with your family or with your friends, or playing fucking sport, whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? Your mindset is what's going to hold you back. And I think if you don't have a good mindset, you're never going to actually chase the things that are important to you, or try to push out of your comfort zone and, do things a bit differently than everybody else. So basically that's the model, and that's the model that this mentorship group is going to be taken from. And hopefully that actually breaks it down a bit more for you. And to the lads that thought it was just more about content, hopefully that'll give you a bit more of an insight that it's not just about content. Content's only one part of the puzzle, and that's attraction. So many other cogs behind it that actually make this Sunday something that is a lot bigger than that, and something that actually impacts your life, not just your demand. So I just wanted to go through that. I thought it was really important to show all the parts of the puzzle. And this is only video 2. This model is something small. This, over the next year or two, is going to develop into something a lot bigger. I'm sure of that. But obviously it's at a new point, and this is all so new to me as well too, actually taking a mentorship group. So we'll start off small, and we'll think about these points. And for any lad out there that thinks that it might benefit them, just give me a message. Just, if you're a bit curious, just send me a message and I'll have a conversation with you and see if it's for you or if it's not. And if it's not, it's something that I'm never going to try to sell to anybody. It's if anybody wants it, it's going to be there, and that's the way I want it to be. So that was video 2. Hopefully that explains things a wee bit more clear, and I'll try to do another video next week and actually show what I've added to it and what way my mind's thinking then. But thanks for listening, and I'll chat to you soon. Good luck.